Oh, good. It's great to see you again, Brooklyn. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. So nice to see you again.
Nice to and Che, it's a pleasure to meet you.
You.
First of all, congratulations on LittleWing. Wow, what a endearing film this is. What a great choice for you, Brooklyn.
Yeah, no, I am fully confident in my choice. And someone was telling me, they were like, Caitlin is the grown-up version of Mooney. And I was like, I was like crying.
Well, you guys work very well together. How Che, how is Brooklyn as a scene partner?
Yeah, no, no, she.
Better say what I told you to say.
Thanks for the 20. Yeah, no, 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 but all honesty, she's amazing, amazing on screen and off screen. She's very easy to like. I don't have to worry about her picking my. Actually, well, no, I do, but I mean but that's a good thing. All right, that's a good thing, and
Picking your
my brain.
Oh, picking your brain. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like picking your booger. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but no, I mean, she's just an amazing actress. I truly respect her, and she's a great best friend too. She's a great bestie. Yeah,
He's my best friend.
yeah, she's my
Oh,
bestie.
and working with God, Kelly Riley and Brian Cox, that must have been a great education for you both. Brooklyn, what do you think?
It was definitely nerve-wracking coming in because my mom's a huge fan of Brian Cox and my dad's a huge fan of Kelly Riley. So they were both like, these two people are the most amazing actors ever. This is amazing. Like, this is such a great opportunity. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, okay. So I go in there and Kelly comes in with this sweet, I'm so sorry, Yellowstone fans, but she's not Beth Dutton. She is not at all Beth Dutton. I mean, she has the resilience of Beth Dutton, but she is not a mean bone in her body. And so she just comes in with this sweet, like, oh hi, I'm Kelly. And I'm like, oh hi you. And meeting Brian. And then we started acting together. And honestly, the first scene that I did with them was literally all the three of us when we were standing at the door. And I had this moment where I was like, I am in a scene with Kelly and Brian. And it felt honestly like the three of us, it was just this great energy that just felt like it was just circulating around the three of us. And it's that experience as an actor that makes you go, this is why I do my job. This-
Yeah, yeah, and same thing with me. I mean, Brian, he's an amazing actor. I mean, I mean, everybody knows that, but I mean, it's just like it's one thing to hear about it, and it's one thing to work with him.
Mhm.
It's like he's just absolutely legendary, and the funny part is that like he's really wise too, and like
Mhm.
that part about it is that like he'll just give you like this life advice out of nowhere. It's like you'll be talking about sandwiches, then he'll just make this like great metaphor about life with sandwiches, and you're like it's like your mind is blown. You're like, oh my God, I never thought about it like that. And
Brian's great.
he's
And
amazing.
he cracked me and my mom and Che up a lot.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. And Che, you are such a natural comedian. I mean, you are just, you know, is
Best
comedy
sense of humor ever, right?
is
Uh,
comedy your thing?
yeah, I mean, I have a dry sense of humor, just like my dad. So I mean, really, all that is just natural. I don't even think it's funny. It just ends up coming out. I mean, so
He's
I'm just glad that she and like a bunch of other people think I'm funny. So I mean,
he really doesn't try, but it's because he doesn't try. He's
Yeah.
funny. So
Brooklyn, working with pigeons. I mean, talk to me about that. That's got to be fun and messy.
yeah. Oh yeah, they pooped on me a few times.
I concur.
Their poop feels really warm through like any fabric.
TMI.
It's really weird, but they're really cute. Like I came in and I walked into the room and I was kind of nervous I walked in and I was like, oh boy. And Shay was over there like, come here, little birds. Oh yes, they're my friends. And I was like, oh no, oh no. And so my grandma was like, come on, you can do this, be brave. And I walked in there and the amazing pigeon handlers, Lauren and Roland, who just their birds are like professionals, and it's all because of them. They're like, this is a really peaceful, cuddly one. And they place him in my hands, and I'm like, oh my God.
Love at first sight.
I was like, I love these birds. And ever since then, it was like I would walk in and be like, my children, come to me.
Yeah.
And they bond to you. They actually, like, there's this bird named Apollo, and whenever he saw me, he would literally just fly right onto my shoulder and then climb up onto my head, and I'd be like, they just did my hair.
Yeah.
They just did my hair. And
The bird's gonna redo your hair. Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, oh.
Yeah.
As we wind down our conversation, God, I love talking with both of you. You guys are just fun.
Thank you.
You too.
Brooklyn, what do you think audiences are going to take away from watching LittleWing?
I think definitely audiences are going to take away that this is a movie that is fresh. It is something that we need to see in society. I think definitely kids my age will be inspired by this movie. I hope people and kids my age, especially girls my age, take away that it's okay to have mental health. It's okay to have bad days. It's okay to be emotional, and that you can be different and you can have feelings, and that's okay. And that people are there to support and help you. And I really hope that at the end of this movie, that families will get in the car and will have something to talk about, something really, really special to talk about. And honestly, if one family has that experience from this movie, I think this movie has done its job. I hope that it reaches millions of people, but I just really hope that this movie will change people's lives and how they think about life. And I think it really will.
I think so too. Che, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think so as well. I mean, there's a lot of certain things like, that Brian says this a lot in the movie. It was like, don't make permanent solutions to temporary problems. I mean, I always like to think like, it doesn't rain always. It's never gonna always rain. It's gonna seem bad. Like it's bad in the moment. And I'm not diminishing the fact that it's like, oh, it just seems bad. It's bad. It's pretty bad.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Things get destroyed. But I mean, after the rain, you realize that that things grow. Things grow with it after it.
After the rain comes the rainbow.
Yeah, after the rain comes the rainbow. After the rain comes, stuff blossoms. And I think understanding that it's gonna be all right. And just don't end something so early. Don't end something that's so precious. Life is sweet, so don't make it bitter.
Those are good words. Those are wonderful words. It's my pleasure always to talk with you, Brooklyn. I watched you grow up on TV, and
it's nostalgic. It's honestly like when people are like, I've watched you since the Florida Project, it makes me want to cry because I feel like this is just like, it comes with the movie, and like the movies have raised me, and it's the people who have watched me grow up.
Well, but also you've turned into such a wonderful actress, and I think I hope to see you direct someday. I really do. I think you would be a.
I'm working on it.
And Che, all the best to you. You are in the right business. You are just a dynamite actor yourself.
Well, thank you. I mean. I'm trying to learn from her.
Come on.
Well, you guys have a terrific morning of answering the same questions over and over. So,
oh no, I enjoy it.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.